Yeah, it's crazy, man. They also saying that Diddy, he got inmates in jail making his bed. You heard about that?
Right. According to you, the inmates are fighting over making his bed.
Diddy's such a big player in the game in terms of, his power, and he's that guy even in jail. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing?
Yeah.
People are actually making his bed?
Yeah.
I thought you were just joking.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
Period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
Okay, this right here, it's taking the Diddy drama to a whole new dimension, and I'm talking way beyond what we ever imagined. A prison staff just confirmed something crazy. There's an STD outbreak tied to Diddy, and girl, it's allegedly coming from him. Word on the cell block, Diddy's been messing around with inmates, on the low, raw, like no protection, no shame, nothing. Now people are wondering, how deep does this really go? Like, who else could be at risk? And if you've been tuned in, especially to the street buzz, you've definitely heard the wildest rumors. That Diddy's got dudes in prison literally fighting over who gets to make his bed. Yes. That's how far this goes. It's deep, like dangerously deep.
Diddy's such a big player in the game in terms of, his power, and he's that guy even in jail. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing?
Yeah.
People are actually making his bed?
Yeah.
I thought you were just joking.
But listen, it gets even nastier. Diddy just showed up in court recently and people were shook. He looked thinner, grayer, like something seriously wrong. Now, it ain't just because he lost access to a private chef and 5-star living. No. Whispers are saying his body's breaking down from something way more serious. Allegedly, it's HIV, and with this STD report now out in the open, folks are saying he's already passed it on to his little crew of groupies in jail. Like, this is serious, and here's where it turns dirty. People been whispering for years about Diddy's secret bedroom life. Y'all know, the male escorts, the DL hookups, the hush-hush flights, the locked door parties. It wasn't just speculation. This man was throwing straight-up freak-offs with men and women, no protection, just vibes, baby oil, and infections. Remember when the feds hit his crib and found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil? 1,000. But not a single mention of protection or safety. Not one box of condoms. Just vibes and STDs in the air.
And they seize cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
And now, if what people are saying is true, that Diddy's been getting down with male groupies in prison where protection is basically a fantasy, then we're talking a full-blown health crisis, y'all. Jaguar has been screaming about this for a minute. She didn't bite her tongue at all. She's been claiming Diddy's been battling HIV for years now, and get this, she even said there's a whole list. Over 20 other men in the industry allegedly infected, right along with him. 20. She hasn't dropped the names yet, though. She's saving that bomb for her own show. But she made it crystal clear, this ain't just about Diddy anymore. It's a whole network of infected, high-profile men, and she's ready to expose them all.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
Period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
And now people are moving fast with the tea. The dots are connecting like a conspiracy theory come to life. Those infamous freak-off parties? Yep, people are now calling them disease factories. And now the folks who attended, they're showing symptoms. Left and right, multiple women have come out saying they got hit with herpes. And guess what? All of them were messing with dudes from Diddy's inner circle. And listen, if herpes slid through like that, You know HIV ain't far behind. Now every celeb who's ever been close to Diddy, we're looking at them sideways. One name that keeps popping up, Usher. And honestly, if you've been watching this for years, it's not even that surprising. Usher and Diddy go way back. I'm talking when Usher was just a teenager trying to break into the game. He lived with Diddy in NYC when he was just 13. He told Howard Stern about it. At first, he made it sound innocent, like it was part of the grind, but then it got weird. Usher started backtracking, saying it was a curious environment and that he'd never let his own kids experience that.
I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
So now, if something really messed up went down back then, and if Diddy's been battling AIDS this whole time, Usher might be sitting on more than just memories. And that ain't all. Remember those lawsuits against Usher? 2 women accused him of giving them herpes. Herpes, the same thing Diddy's rumored to be dealing with. Oh, and don't forget about that 2018 interview. You remember, right? That wild moment with former adult worker Jonathan Audi? Yeah, it's resurfacing. People wrote him off back then like he was crazy, but now, what he said is starting to hit differently. He claimed he was coerced into situations with both Diddy and Cassie. He even said he caught something during that whole mess.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught her, and I came back and I sued him for the reason and won.
Jonathan also said there was a lawsuit, and it got settled quietly, like hush hush. The streets didn't believe him back then, but now they're listening, they're watching. And guess who else is being dragged into this mess? Kim Porter, yeah, Diddy's ex, the one who passed away in 2018. People been questioning her death for years, but now the whispers are screams. Allegedly, people who've seen her real autopsy report are saying Kim was HIV positive when she died. If that ever gets leaked, Lord, it won't just be a scandal, it'll be a legacy killer, a nuke. Because Kim wasn't just some girl, she was the mother of his kids, lived with him, partied with him. So if she had it, the question becomes, how? Who gave it to her? And when? Now folks are even wondering, was her death just convenient? Like, was there more being buried than just grief? And y'all, it doesn't stop there. Craig Mack, remember him? The OG bad boy artist, the one who dropped their first major hit. After he left the label, people said he got religious, disappeared, and later died of AIDS in 2018.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong, the man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
Now folks are going all in with the theories. They're saying the timeline's suspicious. Did Craig Mack really walk away from the industry? Or did he see too much? Some believe he got too close to Diddy's freaky world, saw the darkness behind the parties, and just vanished. Then later, died of AIDS. People are questioning everything now. Too many folks in Diddy's orbit are ending up sick, dead, silenced. And the ones still around? Either they got a fat payout, or they're scared stiff. And let's not ignore how bold that is. Like, you're facing legal drama, federal heat, your empire crumbling, and you're still smashing groupies in prison? That's not just arrogance, that's addiction, power hunger. And let's not forget, baby oil's been part of Diddy's narrative for years. Y'all remember when the feds raided his spot and found bottles on bottles stacked up like it was Costco? But you know what they didn't find? A single condom. Not one. Just oil and vibes. You tell me what that means? The online comments? Oh, they're wild right now. One person said, all that freakiness and not one safe habit. Another posted, all the people that ever went to a Diddy party better get tested ASAP. And you know what? They're not wrong, because this whole thing ain't just about entertainment gossip anymore. This is health. This is life. And if what they're saying is true about Kim Porter, Craig Mack, Usher, the groupies, the settlement checks, then Diddy might not just be fighting a legal case. He might be at the center of one of the biggest industry cover-ups in decades. And now people are wondering, who's next? Who else is in this mess but hasn't been exposed yet? Because you know this ain't the end. This is just the beginning. There are still names out there, still victims who haven't spoken, still whispers in the dark waiting to be screamed from the rooftops. Because once that full STD report leaks, once more people step up and say, yeah, I was there, I was involved, I caught something too. Whew. It's game over, not just for Diddy, but for everyone who helped him hide it, everyone who turned the other cheek, everyone who took the check and stayed silent. This is a web and Diddy's right in the center. And now the whole thing is unraveling fast. So the question is, what happens next? Do more names come out? Do the lawsuits stack up? Does someone finally leak that full autopsy report? Or does it all get swept under the rug again with another fat paycheck and a few more NDAs? Either way, this ain't just about Diddy anymore. This is about power, secrets, disease, and the price of silence, 'cause the tea is boiling, and baby, it's spilling everywhere.